Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You find me today sat on a train in Bath Spa Station, about to embark on a journey that I've wanted to make for a very long time. I'm on my way to Sweden, to Malmo, but to be precise, crossing the Öresund Bridge and visiting Copenhagen, in fact staying in Copenhagen for a couple of nights as well. So why don't you come along with me and I'll share what it's like to travel by bus and train from here in Bath to there in Malmo. Stage one of our journey today will take us by train up into London, where we will catch our illustrious Flixbus down to the port of Dover. Welcome back. Here I am, sitting in Victoria train station. I'm at the Wetherspoons up on the mezzanine level because I'm here killing time. The bus isn't due until 10 o'clock tonight, and so it is now 9 o'clock, so I've got an hour to kill. So I'm sat outside the Wetherspoons. So what am I going to be doing? Good question. Well, I've always wanted to go to Malmo after reading the book De Brugge, which was a murder mystery which was turned into one of those Scandi television series back in the late 90s, which I enjoyed. Always wanted to go there. So I decided this would be a good time to go because we've got a new channel to open. Now I'm going to do another little video later this week to explain exactly what's going on, because we now have 3 channels. We still have Glastonbury Gabriel, but we have 2 more channels about which I'll tell you more later. But this video is going on one of the new ones, Travels from Glastonbury. So I thought, what better to do than start it with a nice, interesting video. We'll be going to Utrecht tomorrow for the night, and then on Wednesday morning we will be catching the train from Utrecht station all the way across to Copenhagen, where we will spend Wednesday night. Prior to Wednesday night, Thursday, we'll be spending the day in Copenhagen and hopping on a train and nipping over to Malmo before returning to Copenhagen and then back home via Utrecht and Amsterdam again. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the film, but for now I'll talk to you when we get up to Victoria coach station in a little while.
You want to?
Stage 2 will see us on the ferry crossing the channel from Dover. Tonight we're travelling to Dunkirk on the other side. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You find me on board a ferry as we start the next stage of our journey. Flixbus have brought us down to Dover and we are on the ferry about to leave for France. Now, if I come over here, you can see the back of the ferry. If you look down there, that's where you come on. And if you look over in that direction, you can't see anything, but basically that's where France is, which is where we're going next. So we will wait here patiently for the ramp to go up, and then I will show you as we leave. And here we go, leaving the port of Dover. I have to say that it's quite windy. I think we're going to have a choppy crossing here now. Should be fun. I don't know if you can hear the wind in the microphone or not. Can you see down there thousands of seagulls lined up on the dockside, look. Parked up for the night, I guess. Wow, there we go. Goodbye, Blighty. Well, I guess we can head back on inside now. It's windy out here. It's going to be a choppy crossing, so let's go and have a look around the boat. Ship, pardon. Once on the other side, the journey starts in earnest, travelling via Ghent, through Antwerp, calling in at Den Haag, before finally heading north and making its way to Amsterdam's Sloterdijk. Well, here we are under the amazing roof here in Utrecht, and it really does feel like I've come home. I love this place. I tell you, before Brexit, I was going to move here, but Brexit sadly put failed to that, so I can't now. But I can still come back as often as I want. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have made it to the wonderful city of Utrecht, where I feel more at home than anywhere else. And I've got a bag of my favourite sweet. I've bought several bags of these sweets, I have to tell you. And I'm sitting outside probably what is the best coffee house in Utrecht. It's called 30 Mil. The coffee in here is to die for. I've been here many times now, and every time I come here, this is my favourite coffee house. I normally stay behind me over here in the pods at the old converted church. But this time, from the point of view of economic, it was cheaper. About a quarter mile, half a mile up there is my rest for the night. We can't actually check in till 3 o'clock. It's now midday, just gone. So I'm going to wander around Utrecht, kill some time. I might wander up and see if I can dump my bag, because we don't need to carry all this weight around with us, do we? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here I am at Utrecht Central Station, waiting for my train. It was due at 8:37, so we've got about 12-13 minutes till it comes. I'll talk to you when we're on the train. This amazing train journey today is going to start in Utrecht, calling at Hengelo, and then on to Osnabrück, Hamburg, before travelling all the way up Denmark and across the islands and into Copenhagen. Here we are on the train.
Goedemorgen dames en heren, welkom in de Intercity-trein richting van Enschede. Onderweg gaan wij voor u stoppen te Amersfoort, Apeldoorn, Deventer, Almelo, Hengelo en dan naar bestemming Enschede.
As you can see, it's not very busy. And here we are pulling into Deventer. I'm probably not saying that correctly, but Deventer, don't know, Deventer, that's how it's spelled. could do with cleaning these trains a bit. The windows are filthy. I'm really sorry about this. So this is what the upstairs on a first class Dutch train looks like. The seats are laid out in a 2-1 configuration. And they are firm, very firm seats. Not a huge amount of give in them, but comfortable. Malmo station. This is Hengelo station in all of its glory, and our train will be leaving from platform 11, which is over there somewhere. And here is where we'll be catching our train from, platform 11. So this train will take us from here in Hengelo, where the train from Utrecht drops us off, to Osnabrück in Germany. And here we are departing Hengelo, exactly on time. Let's hope this adherence to timetable continues. We've got another couple of connections to do yet before we get to where we're going. For now, we're off. I think this train to Osnabrück is a stopping train, and it's going to stop at every single little station. Some of these are the size of a bus stop. Arriving Osnabrück. Time to get off. Well, there we go. Third one from the top, 12:23, during 12:40 to Hamburg, platform 3. Let's go. Well, here I am in Osnabrück, and the station is behind me. We did have a 12:23 that we needed to catch. However, we're in Germany, so that's now running at 12:43. Hopefully it won't severely affect our connection so that we can get to Copenhagen on time. But this is Germany, this is Deutsche Bahn. Apparently they are well known for this. Platform 3, let's head up. Always good to know you're on the right platform. Let's take a look at the seats. Well, the antimacassar is very comfortable. Very firm seats. Again, they don't recline. They do, however, have power sockets. Meanwhile, looking forwards, there's a table and a cup holder together with something to put your knickknacks and a footrest which folds if you don't want it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is first class. Well, I ordered the coffee and it came in a china mug. A real one. And it doesn't come with milk, it comes with cream. Oh, what a joy of first class. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an egg drop sandwich, courtesy of a Deutsche Bahn. I'm going to try it out now. Well, I'm here to tell you that egg drop sandwich was superb. Well done, Deutsche Bahn. I'll have you again on the way home, I think. What better though than to wash it down with another one of these rather wonderful coffees. It's a German blender, lady was telling me, very much like it. And then they came out and handed these out. I don't know what they are, but we'll find out soon enough when I eat one. But they were free. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've made my final collection and I am now on the train to Copenhagen. That's the end of the line for this one. And look, it's a compartment. I think the last time I went in a compartment on a train was on a preserved railway. I think Deutsche Bahn have really dusted out the cupboard to put this one on. But never mind, if this is first class, this is first class. I'd like to see what second class is. Anyway, again, not very clean windows to look out of. A little bit murky over there. But hey, we're on the train. We've made all of our connections. Woohoo! That was a journey and a half, that was. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, true to form, Deutsche Bahn are delivering the goods, if not a little late. We're sitting on what appears to be the Hogwarts Express here. Dumbledore just wandered past, muttering something about an incantation. These wonderful old carriage compartments, absolutely amazing, straight out of the Ark, but lovely. We are, of course, running late. I don't know how late yet, but we will be running late. But we will soon be on our way to Copenhagen. Can't wait. See when we move. Watch for the beard growth. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving. We are leaving the wonderful city of Hamburg. My one regret is that I didn't have time to get out and have a look around, but I will come back because Hamburg's supposed to be quite an amazing place. So here we go. We're off, heading north towards the wonderful country, the civilised country of Denmark, which apparently provides coffee once we cross the border. That I would like to see. I hope it happens. This is the Heinrich Hertz Tower, and it is a major landmark here in the city of Hamburg. It was designed by Fritz Trautveen and built between 1965 and 1968 and is 916 feet or 279 metres tall. Sadly, the observation deck that used to be at 420 feet is now closed and you can no longer go up. In Hamburg, you're never far away from water. It's the beautiful Hamburg skyline over there. Ladies and gentlemen, a bit of an update. Out there it's raining, but that is Danish rain. We're in Padborg. We're literally a couple of hundred yards back that way as we entered the station, crossed the border into Denmark. So, Denmark first, Copenhagen next. See you there. It's getting dark now, so I'll probably talk to you when we arrive.